All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for special red carpet coverage of Techstars Columbus, powered by The Ohio State University. I'm here with another founder who's going to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about his company. Welcome to the red carpet.
Thank you, Elio. My name is Anwar. I'm the CEO and founder of Pedal Data. We're working on slowing and stopping neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's, which is the fastest growing incurable brain disease in the US today.
Yeah, talk about visceral fear factor. Parkinson's has to be one of the scariest diseases out there, but you shared a very personal experience that got you started working on this. What's that story?
Absolutely. It's a personal story because it's my uncle, and he's my favorite uncle. He would, as I was growing up, I'd have the best time kind of riding around the neighborhood on his motorcycle, and that's something that has stuck with me. It's something that I grew up with. He's suffering from Parkinson's now, and I feel like it's my responsibility to try to help him in any way I can. I'm an engineer by training, and electrical engineering and software engineering, and I'm combining those two to apply it in a unique way in order to slow disease progression for people like my uncle, and there's 2.5 million people in the US like him, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, when you think Parkinson's, you think neurological brain disease. When you think solution is something on the head, but you went to the feet. Why did you decide to go that route?
That's a great question. It turns out that gait, or the way a person walks and the style of walking, is connected to the neurological system. And it's that gait, which is the outward manifestation of what's happening kind of in the brain. It's part of today's clinical practice. So gait analysis is part of the analysis that neurologists do. But it's a visual thing, and they do it once a year, so it's very subjective. So we're applying a data-based approach in order to normalize this and track it in a better way. It's the first time this is being done.
That is amazing, and some of the things I like is it's pretty easy to understand, right? Gait, balance, tells you a lot about somebody's neurological state. You described your product as a Dr. Scholl's with a Fitbit in it. Everybody can understand that, but some of the advantages are things like battery life, right? Because someone is not going to see their doctor all the time, and the data you're collecting is helping doctors do a better job, which is awesome. So, 13 grueling weeks.
That's right.
What was the biggest jump that your business took over this time frame?
Absolutely. 13 weeks, we really got a chance to focus. The biggest accomplishment was getting that FDA approval. And that's huge on multiple kind of levels. One, in order to get to market. Number two, it's kind of a signal that investors really kind of look at for health tech and digital health types of companies. And number three, it gives us that validation that yes, we are on the right track, and the FDA believes in us as well.
That's amazing. FDA approval is a huge jump forward for you. Another thing that I like is that you're using existing billing codes. So your solution is free to customers, and doctors, if they want to use it, won't have barrier or cost being a barrier. So FDA approval, cost not a barrier. What's next for you and your company?
Absolutely, you nailed it. The next thing we want to do is we want to go commercial. We want to scale this up so that pretty much anyone who's been diagnosed early can kind of take action and use these tools to slow down disease progression for themselves and kind of lead a happy and, kind of a normal life because they deserve it.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on the red carpet. Tonight is a night to celebrate. Sorry I had to pull you away from all the festivities. A lot of people want to shake your hand and connect with you, so thank you for joining.
Thank you for being here. Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.
All right, folks, there you have it, another segment from the red carpet. Stay tuned.